is engaging the UK authorities to explore the possibility of Ekweremadu completing the remainder of his sentence in Nigeria. My goodness. Ekweremadu and his wife, Beatrice, were arrested by the London Metropolitan Police in June 2022 after allegedly attempting to procure a kidney donor for their daughter, Sonia. I'm sure we all know that story. More importantly, we know how it ended. Well, it hasn't ended yet because the presidency is looking to add another episode to the drama series. The young man had been falsely presented as her cousin at the Royal Free Hospital in London in what turned out to be a failed organ transplant attempt valued at £80,000. £80,000. I wish one of the sports guys were here. This sounds like what they pay footballers every week. I think even more. Ekweremadu, his wife, and a doctor involved were found guilty of organ trafficking by a UK court on May 5, 2023, and Ekweremadu was sentenced to 9 years and 8 months in prison. So, the question is simple. I don't even have to ask a question, but I'll ask nonetheless. What are your thoughts on this? There are so many whys that you and I may not answer. Why is the presidency attempting to do this? Well, the president alone and those that he allows would have the answer to this question. But I had lots of thoughts and perspectives when I discussed this about 2 hours ago as to whether justice will be served if Ekweremadu is indeed returned to Nigeria. The country claims it is to complete his sentence, but will that be the case? If the UK graciously just gives us Ekweremadu with the promise that our country says, we will take him, we will make sure that what you have shown him in London prison, he will see worse in Nigeria, but just give him to us. Do you think he will complete his sentence? Will this be considered justice? And another perspective, which I just thought about, Ekweremadu was sentenced to almost 10 years, 9 years and 8 months, right? So let's call it 10. And he has done only 2. So that means if UK gives him back to us, he would be required to complete the remaining 8 in Nigeria. Should the president not have waited when he has done more of his time? Maybe when he's remaining 2 or 3, say, okay, let him come and finish. But this one, he has done 2. You want to collect 8. But hey, I'm just thinking out loud. 0817-923-0002. 0817-923-0003. WhatsApp is 080-903-06416. I'll have a bias for the messages we already have because I was unable to take some of those. Ben Cherish from Iwofest says, had it been he was to receive health care, will they want to come to Nigeria to receive treatment? Is Nigeria prison now better than that in the UK? Ben Cherish from Iwofest is asking. Well, it speaks to one of the many problems. While I do not endorse illegal organ transplant and anything, if there was a health facility in this country that were trusted, reliable, that the Senate president himself had maybe attracted, because he's a Senate president, so constituency project, if he had built one, then he would have taken his own daughter to that one. And I can assure you, while I'm not endorsing the crime, you and I would not have heard that the former Senate president's daughter even has a kidney that belongs to someone else. But because they wanted to go to the best of the best of the best, the best justice caught up. Court calls from Uniport. Hello, Court. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Sam.
Good evening.
Sam, I don't know why Nigeria likes to disgrace themselves in the face of international community. Why are they needing for Ekweremadu to come back to Nigeria to complete his jail time? Are they telling us that, if it's UK law, because I believe these people bank on their law, they don't play with their law. It's their constitution that somebody will be convicted there after serving some years, they return to another country where they can consider it. But if it is not, it's like be wrong. You serve it and complete it here. What Nigeria want to do now, when they bring it to Nigeria, the next year now, President will go there, say pardon, President pardon. They will release him, he go. Let him start the jail time there and complete it. If I may ask, why not then returning now to Carlos where he committed the crime? Why are they trying in Nigeria? If they want to temper mercy with justice, why? Let them send him and Kalu where he committed the crime. Let them try it there and convicted by them later. He will come and complete jail in Nigeria. Thank you. Manipulation will not end.
Okay, well, court from Uniport does not share the government's sentiment. My goodness. So are you telling me that this high-level delegation will come back empty-handed? High level. Very high. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, my brother, good evening.
Good evening. What's your name?
This is from Inkoro.
Go ahead.
Then you please bring him back and forgive him for his sin. It's not only him that have committed a crime. Please, he's our brother. When he comes to Nigeria, they should caution him that this thing should not happen again. Please, I'm pleading with the federal government, go to the UK. So please, beg them that they should bring our son back for us. And when they bring him back, they should please also release him and the Kanu for us. Thank you very much. God bless my lovely brother.
Now, hold on, Ida. Hold on. My goodness. Okay, well, Ida has run away as quickly as he came in. Please release him. He's our brother. Okay, let's agree with you. The person whose kidney that they wanted to use as spare part, is he our sister? So that we understand the terms and conditions of brotherhood. Again, I'm not saying release or not release. UK will know how to engage with the high-level delegation. But if Ekweremadu is our brother, which we agree, the guy whose kidney is not good inside his body, who is he? Hello?
Hello?
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
My brother, I can hear myself inside the radio that is in your other bedroom.
I said good evening.
Good evening.
This is retired Captain Daniel.
Captain Daniel, can you please handle the radio that is in the background, please?
Okay. I said this is retired Captain Daniel.
I heard you.
There is no need to bringing him to Nigeria. He committed offense in Britain and he's jailed.
Okay.
They should not release him.
Okay.
All the delegates that went there should be returned back to Nigeria with empty hands. They should not release him.
Do you know how much?
That is my own opinion.
Retired Captain Daniel, it's not easy to fly private jet. Just the cost of the jet fuel alone, it must have cost something. So tell them to come back like that. Is it fair, sir?
He committed offense.
Yes.
That place is not Nigeria.
Their
judgment and our own is not same.
I agree, Captain, retired Captain. But
yes,
don't you forgive? Where is the place of forgiveness, sir?
Why do they want him to come to Nigeria to give him freedom?
Sir,
Nnamdi Kanu is in detention for almost 5 years. Why didn't they free him?
Sir, you know that to err is human, but to forgive is divine.
I don't like their politics, please.
Oh, my.
I'm a retired captain. I'm telling the truth.
Okay.
Somebody Boko Haram, Boko Haram say, how many they keep in my present? I think, how many Christians lost their life when I was in the system?
Okay. Well, Ekweremadu, seems you're not coming home anytime soon. After the break, we talk about your fate. Stay with us. What are your thoughts? The delegation includes the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Yusuf Tugar, and the Attorney General of the Federation, Lateef Fagbemi. The team arrived in London on Monday and met with officials of the UK Ministry of Justice. I'll take a few calls shortly, but let's do justice to our messages. Top of the day to you, Sam. What did I just hear? Your president has sent delegates. Blessing. Let me check. If you're sending this message from Nigeria, then it's our president. Would I like it or yes? Yeah, your profile picture kind of shows that you're here. So I'm going to take that message again. Top of the day to you, Sam. What did I just hear? Our president has sent delegates to the UK for our ex-deputy Senate president to come back to Nigeria. I can't even imagine the audacity that our president has, lacking shame and conscience, to have sent delegates to the UK. It's a big-time shame or disgrace to us as Nigerians. Okay, I'm glad you use us in that case. Blessing says, all right, Blessing. Okay. And this message says, good afternoon, presenter. Please, they should leave Ike Ekweremadu there. They should release Nnamdi Kanu here. And Wike Barido George says, Sam, to me, I would say Ekweremadu should complete jail term there because the intention of federal government is to set him free. If you are a Christian like me, there's a scripture that comes to mind. He that the Son of Man has set free, complete it. Exactly. Okay, let's see. Ike Ekweremadu is an international convict. He has no business serving in Nigeria. Let him serve his term there. Negotiation by the president could be another means possibly to sweep the truth under the carpet, Ibim says. Okay. Good evening, Sam. If I were the UK authority, I would turn down every request the so-called delegates have gone there to do. Let me see. This is from Mr. Henry. Mr. Henry, please accord the delegates the respect that they deserve. So I'm going to add so-called high-level delegates. Even if you call them so-called, you must add the high level, please. Very important. This is a shared disgrace to this great country. Ever since Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped from Kenya till date, he's yet to be tried. How many Igbo delegates have been sent to meet President Tinubu for a political solution? Has he done anything? Their efforts and resources spent will go down the drain in the UK, Mr. Henry says. And the next message from Kelly says, the president is a joker. There's more to Ekweremadu's case for government to intervene. Also, okay, that's from another big story. Well, I'll take a few calls now and get back to those messages. 0817-923-0002. Temple calls from Eche. Good evening, Temple.
Good evening, the very distinguished Sam Chinedu. How are you doing this evening, sir?
I am amazing. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, too.
All right, go ahead.
The very distinguished Sam to be honest, I want to appeal to them that the Nigerian government, Mr. President, they should leave him over there to serve. I believe if the American government had convicted him, he was also tried over there. So then repatriating back to Nigeria, what is he coming to do now? So that they will come and look for one two-bedroom flat that is well furnished with everything inside and give to him. How many times have they released our own brothers here? Our own brothers here at Port Harcourt prison, both the Krikri prison and the other prisons we have here. They never release them. If this is what Mr. President is always doing, the last time it was to release drug barons and all the rest of them until Nigerians, talked about it. He said he has reversed it. Oh, can they get some atom of shame? And they send America where they go take medical treatment. I believe their prison is better than our own here. And I want to appeal to Ekweremadu, make him not come here. Because our own here, the condition will be terrible for him.
Wait now, Temple. No, wait. Which one be appeal to Ekweremadu? He's a prisoner now. Now he doesn't have a say. Why are you appealing?
He will come and be eating beans.
Wait.
I have done beans.
Wait, Temple, hold on. Temple, wait. First of all, have you ever been convicted? Have you ever spent time?
I have a foundation that I work with. We always go there for free medical.
Okay. Oh, Temple, why now? I needed to hear more from Temple because too many people have talked about these beans that they are eating in prison. If you're an ex-convict or you just know your way around prison, please call so that I understand. A lot of people have mentioned beans. Elder Daniel from Omuma. Hello, Elder Daniel.
Thank you, Oracle.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Talk to me.
Oracle. what our presidents have done is a good one. But where it will be a perfect one and bring progress for this country is when you will hear the call to him concerning Nnamdi Kanu issue. You know Nnamdi Kanu issue. He was outside this country, saying whatever his mouth gave him to say. Then the past administration and the allied and their company and their group planned and went and kidnapped him from Kenya and put him into prison till today. And completely, the whole Igbos, the whole Nigeria, even the crisis that have happened in this country last month, if not this month, by Omosore, plus other northerners, has asked federal government to release Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally. Tell him, my friend, you have been pardoned by the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Go and don't disturb us again. Let us have our peace. You should pronounce that. Then he's going for high delegates to release Ekweremadu. He was in this country when he was tried and convicted. And his wife has been released. Yes, his husband can be released. But the most important thing, let him face it, is to consider Nnamdi Kanu and release him.
All right, thank you, Elder Daniel. Mufasa calls from NTA Road. Good evening, Mufasa.
Yeah, hi, Sam. Good evening.
Good evening.
Well, Sam, I think this is another show of shame. I mean, this is a crime that was committed in the UK. And in a country where they know how to, dish out punitive measures for crime and criminality.